Give me a guess at what the synopsis would be in your words.
Muscular boy. Shoot, I don't know. Muscular boy finds a
High schooler Yuji
eats
Itadori
finger.
finds out.
eats finger and starts singing curses.
All right, this is what we've got. Follows high school student Yuji Itadori as he joins a secret organization of sorcerers in order to kill a powerful curse named Ryomen Sukuna, of whom Yuji becomes the host. Hello, anime fans, and welcome to That Anime Podcast for casual anime fanatics, where we talk all things anime in a fun and uncensored fashion for your listening pleasure. I'm your host, Jordo, and here with me, as always, my co-host and baby brother, Brennan. Brennan, what is up? What's new? What you watching?
I'm feeling good. I just got back from the chiropractor. They cracked the shit out of me, so back's feeling good. Got this coffee here with some Cold Stone creamer. Is that what it is, Colton? I got it from his
Cold
wife.
Stone Creamery.
That Keurig coffee, baby.
Shit kind of slaps. I usually just use almond milk, so I'm taking a step up.
Coffee and cracks. Chiropractor and coffee. That ain't a bad little combo.
I don't drink it black. Sorry to disappoint.
Nice.
But I'm not watching too much new. I'm still watching the Ori Monogatari I told you guys about last week. Still would recommend it. I'm just a couple episodes further, but it's still good. And then another one I started watching is, I forgot to talk about it last week, actually. It's called Eyeshield 21. It's a sports anime about, he's a running back. He wears a visor.
I was wondering who was watching that. I could see it on the...
fucking tiny, but he runs a 4.2. When he's at his top speed, they
shit.
timed him at a 4.2. And then the other fastest kid in Japan runs like a 4.4 or something.
Oh, nice.
I probably watched like 10 episodes. It's just all right, but... I was just thinking, why isn't there a football anime? I know it's not big in Japan.
I've almost started watching that one, but I've been saving it.
It's not too bad. Some of his running animation's cool, and then like whenever he's making cuts and jukes, he like sees the line freehand and then goes through it. But he's like an amateur. And he just got his godlike legs from being a whooping boy in the friend group, basically, and just like running errands.
Nice.
But it's an alright anime. And then I just wanted to bring this one up. I'm not watching it. Darby is. It's called Devil's Line. To me, based off what I've been around, seems like a Tokyo Ghoul knockoff. But I guess the ghouls, when they smell, or whatever they are, they're vampires, but they call them devils. I guess when they smell blood, they get like horny instead of like...
Is it on Crunchy?
I think it's on Hulu, is what she's watching it on. But I was like, listening to some of it from the other room and watching some of it, I was like, this is like a Tokyo Ghoul knockoff. And she hasn't watched Tokyo Ghoul, so I was like, you might as well just watch the real thing. But if anybody watches Devil Line or has heard about it, DM us on Instagram at That Anime Podcast and let me know what you think about it. Should we watch it?
Nice. So you got a good little new watch list you're building up.
Yeah.
Colton.
I have a few more. I don't want to talk about too many.
Yeah, we'll get into it. We also have Colton with us today. Colton, how you doing? What's new? What you watching?
I'm doing good. I did start a new anime on Netflix. It's called High Rise Invasion. It's about a young girl named Yuri Honjo. She finds herself in like a lost, abnormal space where countless skyscrapers. You're on the roof the whole time in this show. And it's connected by suspension bridges, so you can't go inside the buildings. Nobody's on the streets.
So why can't they go inside the buildings? Is it like part of the society?
You can go
like
into
they're
the
trapped
buildings,
on
but
roofs?
you're only on like the roofs and the higher levels of the buildings for some reason.
Why? Because they're lower class, or
no? They haven't really explained why the worlds are like that, but
Okay.
they're but there's masked figures that mercilessly try to slaughter these confused and fleeing victims, which are the humans that have been transported there. So to survive, you basically got two choices. You got to kill these masked figures or run.
So it's not our Earth, then?
It's not our Earth.
Okay.
And then basically the premise is that you can start to control these masked figures if you're closer to God. I'm only like halfway through the anime. So
What's it called? High Rise?
High Rise Invasion.
So if you have a Netflix account and you watch anime,
it's dubbed
it's
too, so you can watch
probably
it in
on your
English.
suggestions. Because I've seen it. So
It comes dubbed. So
is
it's
it a
in
Netflix
English.
original?
I think it is, yes. And it comes dubbed, so it's already in English.
Netflix,
if
we
you
see
like
you.
that. Yeah.
We see you getting on that curve.
It's gory. It's got blood and action. Hot anime girls.
Was it like a suspense anime though? Is what it'd be categorized
I'd
as?
say more
or
like a not horror, but
Thriller.
thriller. Yeah.
thriller. Okay.
Nice. Okay, good. Well, I'm still watching Goblin Slayer. I binged like 7 episodes last night because it was my wife was watching The Bachelor. I think that show finished up. So I was like Bachelor Night because I can watch some anime on my phone. But if this is your first time tuning in, welcome to the Animob. Follow us on Instagram for more anime content at That Anime Podcast. Send us a message if you listen to our show. Tell us hi, tell us we suck, tell us we're awesome. Either way, we'd love to hear it and high five you via the webs. Anime update. I got 3 of them. First, original anime by Mappa coming April 29th. It's called Yusuke, and it's produced by Netflix.
Isn't it YA?
Yep, YASUK.
Yeah, I mentioned
Yasuke.
it, something about it last episode. I can't
Yasuke.
remember what it was called.
I mean, if it's by Mappa, it's got to be pretty good. So far, they're 3 for 3 for me with making Dorohedoro, Attack on Titan, and Jujutsu Kaisen. So that's something in Netflix, or April 29th, that's right around the corner. We're like 5 weeks away from that.
But not, I mean, I guess they're starting to build that reputation, I guess. I didn't really even know about Mappa until Jujutsu Kaisen and
Attack on Titan
Attack
was
on
for
Titan.
me.
But you know about, like, just because you have a big name anime doesn't mean you're necessarily the best. Like, Toei has Dragon Ball Z and One Piece, if I'm not mistaken. And they're kind of shoddy, I would say.
Is it Toei? I always thought it was Toei.
Toei, I don't know. The little cat.
Yeah.
With
Toei.
the hat. The cat with the hat.
Yeah.
Total animation.
Second update. Demon Slayer Mugen Train releases digitally. I'm assuming that means like Netflix and available for streaming on June 22nd, which seems pretty far away, to be honest.
Yeah.
That's a digital, but yeah.
It hits North American cinemas on April 23rd.
Yeah.
So like it's going to be at like Cinemark and the
Yeah,
Warren Theater.
Whatever's open.
Oh,
here.
it's
Warren
coming out in
Theater's not
theaters
even
first
It's coming
open.
out in theaters, yeah.
Oh
I've
shit!
never heard of that.
I'll go see that shit in theaters.
I might too.
I did not
I'll go
know
with
that
you.
they did that.
That's a
with-
full episode. You guys can look forward to that.
Yeah.
Yeah, April 29th. Yeah, we'll do some stuff on that one.
We
but
should all 3 go see it because we know our wives ain't gonna go.
oh
with
yeah,
us.
we can
Yeah.
we can go in and
Well, my
bootleg
girlfriend
it.
might.
Yeah,
Go in and
that's fine.
bootleg it for all of our listeners. Just be
Yeah.
filming it.
We'll do a reaction video with it.
Third update. Not really an update, but just thought I had. We're closing in on the finales of 3 different shows, 3 that we talk about pretty regularly. Black Clover. I think it has 2 episodes left.
I think so.
Brennan, you're gonna have to catch up in
No,
the
no,
lull
I'm
that we
holding us
have.
back in that department.
It's so good. Attack on Titan, we have a double release that's dropped yesterday. We're recording on a Thursday, but 2 episodes come out
It's
on
Wednesday
Sunday.
today.
Oh, it's Wednesday. You're right.
Yeah, I wish it was fucking Thursday.
So by the time we record next time, we're going to be watching the last episode of Attack on Titan so that on that following Monday, you'll have some fresh content to listen to about that episode. And then Jujutsu Kaisen also has 2 episodes left, I believe, as well.
Did you watch the most recent one yet?
Yep, I watched it. It was good. You're right. They do the 3. They have good chemistry. I'm glad that
chemistry,
they
yeah.
didn't leave Megumi or Fushiguro on his own.
Yeah.
Even though he freaking tried to pull a fast one.
Yeah, I was gonna be like, damn it, just let them fucking help. But
He
yeah,
always trying to
they're
pull that
it just
stuff.
shows that they're already,
smarter
They're
than
intuitive
Naruto
enough
and-
to be like,
Yeah.
oh, we're not just gonna leave him.
Yeah, like they make Itadori seem stupid, but he's like Naruto in that regard where he's a meathead, but he ain't about to abandon his friends. He's
Yeah,
not
that's
stupid
his
enough
thing.
to do
Is,
that.
I mean, yeah, he never has since the first
Yeah.
episode.
You guys got any other updates you want to mention before we roll into this topic of the day?
Not at the
Let's
top
do
of my
it.
head.
All right, so I pulled the top 10 most popular anime on Crunchyroll, right meow. So if you go on right now and you look at what the most popular shows are, these are it in order.
Did you pull it from the internet, or did you get on Crunchyroll and go to the most popular tab?
I went on the old Crunchyroll because I trust
and then
it.
you went to the most popular
Yeah,
tab. Yeah,
I
that's,
went-
that's the truest way.
I went to the most popular because the internet it can become old right
yeah,
away.
yeah.
Yeah, this
the
is straight
purest
from
form,
the source,
hopefully.
people.
Yeah, they're gonna still put like Naruto or One Piece at number 1 if it's just off the internet. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. That's
Well,
why
'cause,
I pulled it
mean,
straight from Crunchy.
usually, it'll even on Crunchyroll, most popular. You always see Naruto. You know, sometimes it fades back. You
mhm.
know, into the the 8s and 9s, but usually
Even though
hangs
it's
around.
Naruto's ended almost, it's been like 5 years almost. It's still in the top 10.
Yeah, because I still like feel like new people are still watching it. Like this girl I work with, she brought her son to work. He's a 6th or 7th grader, but he had a hat, but it had the little Leaf Village metal thing on it. And I was like, this fucking kid knows what he's doing.
Man.
Starting young.
So do you still have your headband?
Yeah, I have
need to
that
bring that
headband.
here.
Shoot, that was
Hang
my
it up.
headband. I got that.
You,
I got that
you
my
didn't even
senior
know what
trip.
it was back
I need to
then.
hang that
though.
up.
I
in
knew
the
it was
studio.
cool.
Yeah.
I didn't even know what Naruto was, and I freaking saw that in Disney World at Epcot.
Need to hang
Copped
that up
it.
in the studio.
I paid fine dollar for that thing. So all right, let's dive in. Top 10 most popular anime on Crunchyroll from Crunchyroll by that anime podcast.
We starting with 10 or 1?
We're starting with number 1. Who wants to take a whack at what they believe number 1
Shingeki no
is?
Kyojin.
That's Attack on Titan?
Yeah.
Yeah. Attack on Titan, Shingeki no Kyojin.
You actually hear Aaron say that whenever he like finds out his Titan's called the Attack Titan. He says he keeps saying Shingeki no Kyojin, and it's kind of like one of those. To me, it's like whenever they say the title of the movie in the movie.
Yeah.
That's what it was for me at that.
It always
moment.
gives you chills.
Not chills. I was just
Shingeki no Kyojin.
pointed it out, like, hey, that's the name of the fucking show.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, Attack on Titan, and so so for each one we talk about, I pulled the synopsis, when the manga started, when the anime started, and the studio that makes it, just so we have some stuff to talk about.
You want to do the actual synopsis or one of our own synopsis?
I want to read
if
the
we've seen it.
All right, give me your synopsis, one line, one sentence,
One
what you think it's
sentence.
about, and then I'll read you what. And I pulled all this information from
All
good old
right.
Wikipedia.
If I had to
because-
explain it to somebody in like a sentence, I'd say giant titans trap humanity with inside walls.
That's
That's
pretty
the
good,
shortest I
actually.
could keep it.
Yeah, I mean, that basically nails it on the head for the
Yeah.
beginning.
I mean, that's how it starts. I mean, it's way more fucking in depth.
All right, so this is what Wikipedia says. Set in a world where humanity lives inside cities surrounded by enormous walls that protect them from the gigantic, man-eating humanoids known as Titans. So you're pretty much right.
Yeah, that one's better. It sells it better.
I mean, if I was just reading the synopsis, I'd want to watch it.
Maybe
It sounds pretty legit.
Yeah, it sounds all right. I feel like
It doesn't sound like an anime, that's for sure.
the hype helps it a lot because I feel like initially why I didn't watch it is I was like, them Titans just look fucking weird.
They're naked as hell, but they
There's
have no
Yeah, they're just
reproductive.
like ugly.
don't
They have
see it.
weird body shapes.
You don't ever see two Titans just getting
Yeah.
animalistic on each other.
They all got bigger heads than compared to their bodies. If they're like
Yeah,
The dumb ones,
the dumb
the
ones,
pures.
yeah. Pure Titan, yeah.
So I'm glad we're doing this episode because we're gonna learn a lot about each of these shows that we like. So the manga for Attack on Titan was actually serialized, and that's when all of these were the numbers I have for all of them. It started in 2009, and it didn't start becoming an anime until 2013. Studio Wit did seasons 1, 2, and 3, and I've never heard of Studio Wit. There's a lot of studios though, so
We had good animation.
yeah, we did. And then season 4, of course, by Mappa, and they are killing it with the exception of the Titans being CGI'd.
there's a couple other scenes. I'm telling you, like if you have to really look at just like body posture and characters if they're stiff as a board or if they're like moving like a normal person would. And they have a couple where
They're just like going up and down when they're supposed to be walking.
It's just weird. It's in the early ons, like whenever all the little Titan candidates are still alive. It's a scene I specifically remember. Like, what the fuck? These things are looking janky.
Yeah. I wasn't surprised that Attack on Titan was number 1. It's got the whole world on the edge of their freaking seat
Yeah.
right now.
It
Yeah.
crashes Crunchyroll every Sunday.
Yeah,
Really?
TV on wise. If you try to watch it on your
probably.
TV
Yeah,
app,
the people that try
Oh,
to watch
no.
it
If
right
you try to
away.
watch it right away, you ain't gonna be able to watch it.
Would you say? I feel like it's hard to say because I wasn't as involved in the community, but I feel like it's the most hype in recent memory. I mean, Demon Slayer episode Fire Sword. I don't know the exact
I
number.
think it was like episode 26. Or
No, there's only
23.
26
It's
in
only
the first
26
season.
20,
episodes.
It was
24?
probably like 22-ish.
23 or 24.
Yeah, but
22-ish, yeah.
I mean, that one it got pretty fucking hyped then too. But I feel like as a total running, Attack on Titan season 4 has been carrying heavier. I feel like Demon Slayer just burst from that episode.
Yeah. You know what I think that a lot of the reason for Attack on Titan's success outside of the story is it's just got a great name. You know, like if you think about it, Attack on Titan.
Sounds like they're attacking Thanos' home planet.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like it doesn't actually describe what is even happening.
Yeah.
Like they've never said Attack on Titan.
But I wonder if
in the
that's the
show.
literal translation. Because, like the Attack Titan's called Shingeki no Kyojin, which is literally the name of the show. So is
The
it
Titan of Attack.
Yeah. So is the show, do the Japanese people read it as just Attack Titan?
I don't know. It's just got a cool ass name.
Or
Like
they're just saying like Attack on.
originally, I
Titan.
thought whenever I first started watching it, I thought that the place that they lived was called Titan, and then you learn that it's paradise. For some people, they thought it was Paratus. But Colton. But I love the name Attack on
Parada
Titan.
sounds cooler.
I mean, just from the synopsis alone, hype, anything outside of hype, I'd watch it based on the synopsis and title.
What do you think the potentials for a live action are? They've done one before.
They make video games.
But I'm talking like a live action
It'd
Hollywood
be
movie.
People
say
be
we
dressing up
forgot.
as Titans for Halloween, just going buck ass naked.
Netflix is dropping a live action Cowboy Bebop. I forgot to say that.
Is Keanu Reeves playing?
I don't know.
He's
But
too old
Netflix,
now.
They
They
said
missed their
they
window
wrapped
with
up
him.
the filming for it.
Yeah.
Live action Cowboy Bebop.
We'll review
so
the fuck
see.
out of that, and
Yeah.
even though it's not an anime, we'll probably review the fuck out of The Last Airbender live action too.
I watched.
Oh hell yeah! I
watched-
actually didn't mind that movie. It wasn't
I'm
bad.
talking about they're doing a Netflix series.
Oh shoot! Hell yeah!
Yeah,
but-
they're rebooting it.
I
Good.
heard the creators of the show are out on it now, though.
Yeah,
They got
So-
booted.
They had a
Well,
falling
they
out
just
with
felt like
Netflix.
their opinions weren't being heard, but when there's money on the line,
Netflix knows what they're doing, so they can.
That's
do
what
it.
I'm hoping.
So
They could take it to the finish line.
Yeah, I'm not giving up on it.
All right, let's move on to number 2. Number 1 was Attack on Titan. Number 2, Colton, you want to take a guess at what it is?
Jujutsu.
Jujutsu Kaisen. Give me a guess at what the synopsis would be in your words.
Muscular boy. Shoot, I don't know.
got it.
Muscular boy finds a
High schooler
High
Yuji
schooler
eats
Itadori
finger.
finds
yeah,
out.
eats finger and starts singing curses. I don't.
All right, this is what we've got. Follows high school student Yuji Itadori as he joins a secret organization of sorcerers in order to kill a powerful curse named Ryomen Sukuna, of whom Yuji becomes the host.
Yeah.
Based on that
beast.
synopsis, I probably wouldn't watch it.
Yeah, you just seems like
It's a
it
little
sounds
bit like,
stupid.
what?
Shit, I remember hearing about the
A secret
Jujutsu Kaisen
organization?
animation and like people being like it's lit and like seeing clips, and I was like, what the fuck is this show? Like I didn't know it was like gonna be like the AAA anime. 'Cause
Man,
I think I started watching whenever they had about 7 or 8 episodes out. Maybe more.
Here's the crazy thing. The anime only released October of 2020.
Yeah, it's just that new.
It's new. And the manga only became serialized March 2018.
Yeah, they move quick now. If it gets any traction, the studio's like, let's fucking go.
Yeah, well, I've already heard the manga writer said like there's probably only 2 years left on the manga.
I mean, that's
Dang.
fine, better to
Well, then that would make it 5-year running. So that's
it's
so
better
I'm
to
on-
end a story when it should end, or it's gonna end
than
up
just
like
dragging
Bleach
it
or
out.
something where
Yeah.
he kept
Didn't even
writing
get
it
to
for
finish it, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Studio, we all know who does that one. So Mappa. So Mappa's got their grasp on the two of the first number 1 and number 2 spot.
Swinging their dick around.
Yeah, they got a tight grip on it.
Leaving that mushroom stamp.
Yeah, Jujutsu Kaisen's hot right now, and it's I do feel like if we were watching the same show but with like old school like One Piece animation, it wouldn't be the same. Like one of the reasons it is so great is because the animation is so
yeah,
good.
they're my favorite character like designs, just
Yeah,
the characters, how they look, the clothes they wear.
I like how they decided to animate the cursed energy, like with the black, like the blotted black ink.
Kind of looks like, reminds me of his Black Flash when you're
Yeah.
talking about when it's blue. Reminds me of the two-tailed from Naruto, the blue cat.
Oh yeah,
Kinda
when it
looks like
bubbles.
that.
Electricity. looking
Not the
thing.
bubbles, but it's just like the blue cat. It's kind of not in it because Hidon and Kakazu fuck her up pretty much right out of the gates. But that's what it looks like to me.
Yeah, it's sick. All right, number 3, Black Clover. And all 3 of those are ending the seasons in the next 2 weeks. Like they'll all be done.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be sad.
Like Attack on Titan. Well, they won't be done indefinitely, but like we'll have a lull of what's going to rise to the top after those three end? Black Clover, this is the synopsis. Story centers around Asta, a young boy seemingly born without any magic power, something that is unknown in the world he lives in. I probably wouldn't watch based off of that synopsis.
That's it? I thought it would say
Nothing,
something
yeah.
about Yuno and about
That's what
trying to become the
Wikipedia had
Wizard
for
King.
me.
Yeah, I didn't even mention his best friend.
That was the one-liner that Wikipedia had for me.
I mean, that's basically it, but yeah, you figured they'd throw in his brother.
Yeah, he's an orphan.
Half-brother.
I mean, they had that, but it was like a paragraph form, and I was trying to just give one sentence. What do you got?
Yeah.
The elevator pitch, if you will.
Yeah.
So this one's one of those, it's like Jujutsu Kaisen. It picked up pretty quick. So the manga started February 2015, and the anime started in 2017. So there's like a theme here you'll notice where if a manga is hot, 2 years later it gets produced.
Well, yeah,
into an
I remember
anime.
when this one was coming out, they wanted it. Who's the animation studio? Is it?
Zebek Zui.
Oh,
It's with an X.
They're
Zebek
a lot of
Zui.
people
is
were
it
bashing
TV Tokyo though, or?
them. No,
It
I
might
thought it was
have
like the
been.
same.
that's like Naruto.
I know.
That's
I thought
just
it was them, and they were like, "This is going to be our new Naruto." Like,
I don't think they do it because a lot of people were giving Black Clover Animation Studio a lot of crap at the beginning because
they
said
had
it
those
was poor
CGI
quality,
chains in like
yeah.
the first couple episodes.
But you know they've made it work for what they've had because it was a smaller studio from what I hear, and then they
it's
really
smaller
took it
studio
off.
and a higher volume of episodes. So,
Right, so
the
they're
more
pushing one
episodes you
out.
have, the animation qualities it can't keep up.
I'm pulling up the Black
That's the
Clover
benefit
Wikipedia.
of 25.
I think that
and
it might have been.
under
It is okay. So it premiered.
'Cause
Okay.
I've been watching it. It's been
So
from the
so
beginning.
Studio
Period.
Perio, yeah, that's the same one that does Naruto and
So it premiered on that in Japan on TV Tokyo in October 2017.
yeah. So Perio, they did want it to be the new Naruto.
But the
like,
original, the video animation was produced
Yeah.
by Zebek Zui.
I thought it was the same studio because they
You
love
wanna
that
look for the
studio.
So
animation
Perio,
They love
they-
that long running shit
Yeah.
that makes them money all year long for years to go.
Oh yeah,
People always try to get that long running anime because they know it's a money grabber.
I gotta change that in my notes. So Perio.
Yeah, I could not remember the name. I could picture the fucking thing in my head.
I can't picture it. Is it an
It's-
owl?
No, it's just like shoot. It's just red and white, I think. Or
TV
that could be
Tokyo's
the
a
TV
little
Tokyo
chilly
I'm
guy.
thinking
Man,
of.
you need to
No.
catch up on Black Clover, Brandon.
TV Tokyo
it's
is a
getting
little
good.
chilly guy who's always
know, I'm
bending
getting-
sideways.
It's so good. Black Clover is up there for me with Jujutsu
Yeah.
Kaisen.
I mean, it's always action packed.
Man,
It's never a disappointment. The intro and the ending songs are always on point.
I mean,
Yeah.
from what I've seen,
I love the beautiful song at the end. I watch it every time. Just
You guys
'cause it's
don't
so,
remember Black Rover?
Is that
Sounds
a
like
show?
they say it's one of the in the first 53, but the song's called Black Rover.
Oh, I
But
do
it sounds
remember
like
it.
they say Black Clover.
Yeah. Spill it.
No,
Almost had a coffee spill here at this dude.
shit's pretty much empty.
All right, number 4. I think Colton's the only one that watches this. Brennan may watch it. I'm gonna read the synopsis, Brennan, and you try and guess what it is. So this is number 4 on Crunchyroll. A salaryman who is murdered and reincarnates in a sword and sorcery world as a slime with unique powers gathers
just gave it away.
allies to build his own nation of monsters.
This is the time I got reincarnated as a slime.
Yep.
Yeah.
As soon as I heard reincarnated,
Yeah,
I was
and
like,
they
it's gotta
said
be
slime,
that. And
yeah.
then slime, I was like, ah,
Rimuru Tempest.
See, this is one of those titles where I've stayed away from it because of the title.
the very first episode. You're like, what can a slime do? But then it gets good. Like this latest episode in season 2.
Don't spoil anything.
It's freaking good.
Because I will watch it because it's number 4 on Crunchyroll, and
Yeah.
I'm very easily swayed.
It's definitely going up in my books from where it's going from now.
It's just, I was talking to Rigbo about this, and he's saying that mangas nowadays have to have titles like that to get people's attention because there's so many.
Because there's another one that says
What,
like
what
on
happened
a
to the good old
spider.
days of just naming it after the character or the goal of the show,
I know,
like
yeah.
Naruto, One
Yeah.
Piece, Bleach? No one even knows what the fuck that means.
Okay, so Rig looked this up, and I could be butchering this, but we were stumped because our wives were like, "Why is it called Bleach?" So
You can
it's
look it up.
because so the writer was gonna name it White because of the ghosts and they're
Yep.
slaying souls basically, or cleansing souls.
Taite Kubo.
But he looked up the English word and saw bleach, that we use that for like whitening and cleaning product.
Yeah.
And so he stole that English word to name his show instead of naming it White. Which he did a great job in that decision because Bleach is a badass name for a
Yeah.
in anime.
You just won't know what the fuck the show's about. Someone's like, "You
Yeah,
seen Bleach?" They'd be
Bleach has
like, "What?"
nothing to
Yeah,
do
like
with it.
Yeah.
yeah, I use bleach, man.
Drink that shit every night.
Helps me sleep.
So that time I got reincarnated as a slime, it started. So this one's interesting. It was serialized online
Yeah.
between 2013 and 16 on a user-generated novel publishing website, Shosetsuka ni Naro.
So,
And then it was acquired by Micro Magazine
Yeah, it became
and
a light
first published a
novel.
light novel in 2014.
you know, another one that got to start that way too that is pretty fucking big.
What?
One Punch Man.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
He's
the
got a
artist
web.
named One, I think.
Yeah, he's got
His,
a
like-
webtoon and a light novel.
So
comes
his
out with.
you know, whenever Saitama goes into that poorly drawn mode where he
Yeah.
makes like weird faces, that's like the real author's drawing style. Like he's not a talented artist. He's like crude drawings, but it was so good and picked up popularity. I don't know the guy.
Yeah.
Somebody redrew it into like
Yeah.
good basically, and then it got picked up.
And basically, it diverges. There's the webtoon comic, and then there's the actual anime comic.
Yeah.
They're two totally separate things.
Are both of them canon?
I don't know.
Well, it's cool because it's kind of representative
Yeah.
of Saitama. Like he's just like a hero for fun. It's like
Yeah.
that guy's not talented he wasn't like a talented artist, but like
Yeah. I think the
You
anime.
So
wanna
is
do
that
it,
same?
write manga
But
for
that's the
fun.
same guy who does Mob Psycho, right? The art for Mob Psycho.
I was gonna say that, but I couldn't remember for sure, so
I
I
don't
wasn't
know.
gonna. I wasn't
Yeah.
gonna bring it up.
I think it is because in the synopsis of Mob Psycho, it said like the
Is it
same
One?
person
I
who
think
brings
his name,
you.
he goes by One.
Maybe it may be the same anime, but I don't know if it's the actual guy who created. Because the anime follows the manga, not the webtoon comic.
Okay.
I believe.
So the studio that animated reincarnated as a slime, badass name, 8-Bit. Sounds like a crazy uncle with one arm nickname.
Yeah, One does create. Oh, fuck! Look at this picture. They look the fucking same. They have the same eyes.
Yeah, I know. I've noticed
If you
that.
take the
They're
hair
the
off
same
them, yeah.
character.
Yeah, I know. But pretty
Yeah.
cool that he's, you know.
Yeah,
do
Saitama and
that.
Mob have the exact same head, eyes, mouth. They just have one of them has a toupee.
Yeah.
Mob's the strongest psychic.
Yeah. All right, let's get back on track here. Anime started for Reincarnated as a Slime in 2018. So far, 2018, we've got Reincarnated as a Slime, Kaizen, and Black Clover was 2017. So it kind of feels like to get in the top 10 spot, you've got to have about 2 years under your belt so far.
And be like fairly new.
Yeah. So maybe I'll give that one a watch. I know Colton likes it.
I like it.
All right, the next one. There's no sense in me even having you guys guess from the synopsis because it's pretty obvious. So it's Dr. Stone, which I hate the name Dr. Stone. I think it's
They finally revealed why it's called that.
it's
in the
just a
second
stupid
season.
name.
Because he's in a fucking stone world.
Well,
Yeah, but like,
No,
but it's just
yeah.
it's too
He figured out
obvious.
the secret formula to get people not to be stoned.
It's such a stupid name.
Dr. Stone. I thought he was just Dr. Stone. I didn't
It's-
know it was like gonna be back in time. Like when I watched it, I thought he was just
Hey,
like
don't spoil shit for me.
Oh, yeah.
I ain't started it. And I will watch it. I just hate the name Dr. Stone. I love the
10
animation.
billion%. You'll probably just think it's okay.
Yeah.
10 billion%.
So the synopsis says, story follows a teenage scientific genius, Senku Ishigami, who plans Senku?
Yeah.
Senku.
Senku Ishigami, who plans to rebuild civilization after humanity was mysteriously petrified for 3,700 years. So the manga started in 2017 on Shonen Jump, and anime started
Shueisha.
July of 2019. So this is a really new one also. Only took 2 years for it to get a studio to pick it up, and that studio was TMS Entertainment Co.
It's already got a dub on Adult Swim too. That's kind of like a standard of how fucking popular it is. If Adult Swim's dubbing it and airing it
Oh, yeah.
week
It's
by
St.
week.
Patty's Day, Dublin. What's that joke?
He's like,
Says, are you
from Ireland?
are you from Ireland? Because when I look at you, my penis
double-
doubles in size.
My penis is Dublin.
he meant to say,
He's meant to say
you've got his
Dublin.
penis Dublin.
That's from Hall Pass, Owen
Yeah, I'll
Wilson.
say.
Owen Wilson and our boy, what's the other guy
Jason
from
Sudeikis.
Jason Sudeikis, yes. Okay, let's move on from Dr. Stone. I mean, do you have anything to say about it, Colton?
Yeah,
You
it's
like
pretty
it.
straightforward. I mean, I watch it every week, but yeah, he's
It's
just
like, why does he have
Trying
that
to save
hair?
the
No one
world.
else no one else has like
green
unrealistic hair.
tips.
Just like the spiky and
Guys
the
are-
green tips.
they all got cracks on their faces.
Doesn't he
from
have
the
chops
stones.
too, like
Just
really
that,
long chops?
That main character hair.
Yeah, everybody's got to have the main character hair.
All right, number 6, ReZero, starting life in another world.
Just watched the latest episode today.
I got to start that one. Looks
I've
cool.
only seen season 1, and then
The director's
you've heard
cut.
me. We were watching the director's cut. We're on like episode 10. We've kind of fallen off, but I've already seen all of season 1, so I could technically start 2.
Synopsis. The story centers around Subaru Natsuki, a
Natsuki
hikikomori who suddenly finds himself transported to
And
another
we know what
world.
a hikikomori is.
Yeah.
Thanks to Reed.
Yeah, thank you, Reed. Shouts Rig. Transported to another world on his way home from the convenience store. Manga started in 2014, and once again, 2 years later, picked up by White Fox Studio. Badass name, White the Foxo. April 2016, the anime started. It kind
Rem-
of sounds like Sword Art Online a little bit.
Not even close.
It's
Really?
It's a little bit unlike anything at the time that I had seen.
because
It's dark.
it's dark.
Yeah,
Shoot,
it's
should've
dark
led
and
with that,
like,
I'll
some
watch
of the
it.
episodes are like very, very
Yeah,
plain.
it turns on. It'd be like really good, and then it gets really dark fast.
Yeah, it's
Hmm.
weird. You won't really ever know what to expect.
Yeah.
Rem is best girl though.
Yeah.
in season
I-
1.
I'm a Rem girl too. A Rem boy.
And
Rem
Amelia
boy
can
fan.
say-
Ram boy, let's get some shirts.
I
I
would've-
like
the
Amelia.
dude's
If I was
name-
him, I'll
I'm
say
definitely
this: if
Rem
I
girl.
was Subaru, I would have taken her up on her offer and started my own life and just ran away.
Yeah, could have had it.
I would have started from 0.
That's awesome that his name is Subaru.
Natsuki
I got
Subaru.
two of my
That-
best friends drive Subies.
That Subaru STI.
That Outback and that Forester, baby. Number 7. I'll read the synopsis. No, you're gonna guess it. It's One Piece, which is fucking crazy.
Monkey D. Luffy.
The story follows the adventures of Monkey D. Luffy, a boy whose body gained the properties of rubber after unintentionally eating a devil fruit.
Devil fruits all taste like shit too, by the way.
And then you can't swim.
Yeah.
I mean, just based off of the synopsis, I'd probably watch it, and I have watched it. I'm like 12 episodes
Yeah,
in
it's
still.
good. You
I've
just
watched it,
you really
but
got to
yeah,
get
it's not
into
my
it. It sucks
regular.
that it's so long and it's like such a barrier to entry. It's just sucks.
I mean,
man.
people
It
still
sucks.
watch it. It's number 7 on Crunchyroll.
I know, but more people should watch it. But
Well,
they
basically, it's people who've been watching since the beginning now. So
I mean, that's
Yeah.
a huge wave of people,
Yeah,
though.
it's a
I
I
mean,
mean, I'm slow.
this
Like,
shit. Okay, listen. The manga started in 1997, and once again, 2 years later, anime started 1999. Toei Animation.
Yep.
I mean, 1999. That's 22 years.
Yeah.
I
Ichiro
think
Oda's
Toei,
a
following
fucking
I think
trooper.
Toei goes after the long-running anime.
Well, I think that's just kind of how they started, and they got
Yeah.
fucking famous off it. So now it's kind of like
Yeah, we
their
get-
wheelhouse. You
get the
know,
long
why
running.
wouldn't they?
Yeah, One Piece is. If they could go back and redo some of the first episodes and make them easier.
And
to
the thing
watch.
is, I'm sure once it actually ends, that may be a thing. Like Dragon Ball Z Kai, like make the abridged version of the whole series. Which either way, it's still going to be a lot, but maybe help people. The animation will look better, and they can kind of speed things up. But I mean, that could be 10 years from now.
Yeah.
But I would recommend it to anybody who's thinking of making the leap to do it.
I mean, shoot, if you're starting a podcast and wanting to know what to talk about every week, just do One Piece week to week. You'll have unlimited content. Just do episode by episode. You'll have 30 years of freaking episodes.
You have more than
to
that, you'll
cover.
never finish.
Yeah.
I mean, if you do one
you
a
have to
week,
do an episode a day.
yeah,
There's already like
shit.
1,000
Yeah,
episodes.
it'd be hard to do because if you started from day one and start. I mean, if you're trying to get followers who have never watched One Piece and say, "Hey, come along with me on this ride. We're going to go through every episode." But
Zoro,
that's a-
Roronoa Zoro, is the best anime swordsman.
He uses the sword mouth,
He uses 3-sword style.
yeah,
but he doesn't put it in the creases of his arms like my boy from Naruto, though, in his legs.
Fucking Killer Bee.
Yeah, Killer Bee.
Kinemaru, Kinemaru.
Nah, he'll whoop his ass.
Killer Bee was badass.
He for real is like, I couldn't think. Off the top of my head, I can't think of anybody that could beat him.
He hasn't eaten a devil fruit, has he?
No, not that he's so overpowered either, because he's not even the best swordsman in, technically where I'm at, he's not even the best swordsman in the One Piece world. It's like Mihawk Hawkeye, but he like trained under him too. But early on, you'll probably get there. I guess it's kind of a spoiler.
Don't spoil it then.
Well, it's not a, all right.
Yeah.
It's not really a spoiler because it
You
doesn't
can
play.
spoil
It's
it. I'm
like,
probably never going to watch it. So
All right, tell me.
he just loses to him, and then he makes the vow
Yeah.
to Luffy, like he'll be the greatest swordsman, and he'll never lose another fight.
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah, that's not a spoiler.
Yeah, not really.
Uh,
But he's a beast, and he's a badass. Once you
he's
get
got
to
that green hair.
there's Mosshead.
Midoriya Kun. You got Roro Zoro. Who else has green hair? Oh, fucking Gon. Gon Freaks.
Yeah, go. Well, the dude who does. Oh wait, never mind. That's different.
Freaking Broly.
yeah, slightly green. Well, Old
like
Broly,
lime.
not new Broly.
The guy
old
who does,
Broly.
I can't
Old
think of his name.
Broly.
The guy who does Hunter x Hunter did Yu Yu Hakusho.
Oh,
so
yeah.
he kind of
Yu Yu Hakusho,
Yusuke
too.
wore green too.
And that's the new
A
show
lot of
that
those characters
Nappa's making,
reflect
Yusuke.
the characters from Yu Yu Hakusho in a lot of ways.
All right, number 9. Let's move on from One Piece. We could talk about that all day with how much content's out there. All right, I'm gonna read. Nah,
Already
these
know.
synopses give it away. You want to take a guess at what 8 is?
I
Colton?
already know
It's Naruto.
It's got to be Naruto.
Nope.
Naruto.
Wrong.
Number,
Number
8?
8.
Oh, I thought we were
Number 8's Boruto.
Quintessential quintuplets.
Yep.
I saw
What? That
This
show's in
kid,
the
this
top
kid
10?
guessed that right off the top. Yeah, the
Fuck.
quintessential quintuplets. Here's the synopsis.
I watch it.
The series follows the daily life of a high school student, Futaro Usugi, who is hired as a private tutor for a group of quintuplets. Ichika, Nino, Miku, and Yatsuba, and Utsuki Nakano, I'm butchering these names, who perform poorly academically. This is a long one. At the very beginning of the story, it is indicated that Futaro will marry one of the Nakuna quintuplets, but the identity of the bride is unknown until near the end of the story.
Yeah.
So is it a love story or a slice of life?
It's a slice of life. There is love in it because I'm in the second season. Most of the girls are admitting to him now that they do like him.
How much older is he than them?
He's the same age.
But
And
he's tutoring
But
them?
he's tutoring. They're all in the same grade.
So how
He's
dumb
like
are
top
these
of the class.
broads?
They're dumb.
So
They're
it's a
like
harem.
scoring. They're
It's a
scoring
harem,
in
then.
eight to the 30s is what they're scoring in.
Holy cow.
8 years old to 30
no,
years
like
old?
8
Out of a scale
out
of
of
30.
the grades. Yeah,
Oh.
8 out of 30.
yeah, on a scale grade. But yeah, they're all the same age. Everybody has their pick of which one who it is, and I think I have my pick of which one he is. But
Yeah, I'll probably
not
never
far
watch
enough
that
in it.
one, truth be told.
It's a romance one in there, but
I'll give any of these a try since they're on the Crunchyroll top 10.
Yeah, but by the time you get around to it and finish everything else, there's going to be a new top 10.
Yeah. True, because as soon as the
I watched the first
three
season,
at the
so
top,
of course I'm gonna
as soon as
watch it.
Attack on Titan, Jujutsu Kaisen, and Black Clover finish up their seasons, this ranking's going to change up quite a bit.
And the anime life cycle's quick, and we need to be careful. We're going to only be talking about current anime. We need to make sure we're schooled on some classics and some ones we've missed before in the past.
Shoot, I'll
'Cause
binge whatever I need to binge.
The new
for
stuff,
the
man,
anime.
it's never ending.
Yeah, we got plenty of.
So the quintessential quintuplets. The manga started in 2017, so it's new, and the anime first started and aired on TBS.
TBS.
On TBS, March 2019, and I've actually had a show on TBS before, but I will not say what it is.
I thought you had it on a PBS.
Oh yeah, it was PBS. Shit.
Public broadcasting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
TBS is the Turner Broadcasting Network.
Yeah,
station.
TBS. The studio is Tezuka Productions did season 1, and Byberry Animation Studios did season 2.
I'm definitely a fan of the first season.
So you can tell the
animation.
difference.
Yeah, definitely. The girls in the first one, they look fuller.
Yeah.
Second one, they're kind of skinnier.
Mm.
But
Well, maybe I'll give it a watch. It sounds kind of interesting. Quintuplets, are they identical?
yes, all identical. You
Do
can
they
tell
have the same hair and everything too?
Not, they can be, but they all identify themselves as different because they all have different hairstyles. They look different. They dress different. But if they did dress the same, they're technically all identical.
Wow.
Yeah.
The quintessential quintuplets. See, based off of the name alone, I probably wouldn't watch it. But now, after reading the synopsis and hearing Colton talk about it, I'd give it a shot.
It's good. There's only, I think it's 12 episodes first season. There's probably only going to be 12 this one, so you can easily watch it quick.
All right, number 9, Naruto Shippuden.
There it is, my boy.
Crazy, it's still at number 9. Like it's
Been like
you know?
6 years.
It'll
still going
never.
strong.
I can't see it ever dropping.
It's
out
just
of the top
nuts.
20.
So the synopsis, it tells the story of Naruto Uzumaki, a young ninja who seeks recognition from his peers and dreams of becoming the Hokage, the leader of his village. The manga started in 1999 and ran till 2014.
Naruto Part 1 or Shippuden?
All of it. Naruto and
Part
Shippuden.
1, 99.
Yep. And then the anime for Naruto and Shippuden, 2002 to 2017. Studios are Perrier, and Aniplex did the music, which is owned by Sony. So it had some big names involved with the production. Perrier did, what was the other one that we said it did? Black Clover.
Black Clover, yeah.
Yeah, they do like those long-running ones. And Toei.
That's where the money's at.
Yes, Toei does DBZ
Yeah.
or DB Super, DBS.
Naruto is still one of those, like, I'm still waiting for that next long-running one that's as good and gets you in the feels as much as Naruto.
I will say Boruto's getting better. Like I've been saying that for the past few, but
It's
catching
just the
up.
same world. Like
When they're catching up to the manga, so they're catching up. So it's following the manga right now. So
I
it's
feel like
good.
I saw everything I need to from the Naruto world, and we already saw the highest peak of power. Like you can't be stronger than Naruto ever got or Sasuke
Right.
ever got. Like
Yeah.
it's just gonna get stupid after that.
Well, they basically. Well, if you guys ever watch it, they're gonna.
Well, don't spoil it.
Yeah.
Like the power
I don't wanna spoil
scaling's
for
the power
our
scaling's been
listeners.
set. We know what it is. We know the world. We know.
Yeah, it is hard to come back and restart basically, and you got these two powerful beings that could basically just obliterate them. But
Yeah,
it
like I
doesn't
watched as
happen.
long as I could, just based off the pure loyalty.
yeah, that's what I'm
To
doing
Naruto,
basically. But
but-
it's getting good. I mean, I always give it a chance.
I mean, Naruto, I just remember, like, there are scenes that stick out to me. Like, you remember that scene where Killer Bee takes him to the water fountain? He's got to confront his
And he, like,
dark
hugs
self.
himself.
Shit, if that doesn't make you cry, then you ain't a man or a woman. That shit was sad.
Yeah.
He's like, it's okay. He's like, all the people laughed at us.
Yeah.
Well, it's true.
I was there for you. Yeah,
they only
it's
liked
effed
him.
up.
It's like, what have you done for me now? Like, shit, he saves a village, and now y'all want his fucking autograph.
Yeah, that's
It's
true.
like, it'd be hard to come to terms with. Like, for real, you would have that evil in you. Like, it'd almost be like, oh no, fuck y'all.
Yeah, because he did it all himself. Nobody helped him. And even,
Yeah.
it's so true, the Hokage, he was supposed to take care of Naruto. And
I
he
told
didn't
you,
do it.
he was kind of a low-key dick.
What
like,
the
Yeah.
hell?
They said that.
It's like,
I
hey,
saw
take care of
some-
my son. Sorry, Toby. He's like, all right,
Yeah.
He's like, I'm out.
here's an apartment.
Yeah. So they said he gave his son, the third Hokage, gave Naruto Uzumaki his last name and said Namikaze, so he would protect him. I was like, he didn't do shit.
Well, yeah, so people wouldn't try to get him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because
that part
they
makes
knew
sense.
that'd be his fourth Hokage's son. But yeah,
It's freaking
other than that, it
ridiculous.
just
Shit, I would have, if any villager knew anything, I mean, I guess unless they would have said she didn't have the baby, I'm sure some people knew.
yeah, nobody hardly knew because she was way out of the town because she was the
I know, but she's been
I
walking
mean,
around
Sasuke's
town
parents
pregnant.
knew because they were pregnant at the same
Yeah.
time.
yeah, but
Just
nobody
be
knew
like-
when they were actually having it, and then they died, so they thought maybe they died during the pregnancy.
Yeah, I
of the
know,
baby.
but you'd still be suspicious, like, especially the little blonde motherfucker.
Right, yeah, I mean
That main character
two
running
and two
around
together,
there.
yeah.
Everybody else has dark
Oh,
hair.
Main character with goggles. You know those
He's wearing
goggles.
orange, for goodness sake.
He was gonna wear those goggles always, but it was
Like Obito.
he was just always gonna wear them. Like it was gonna be like his signature. But for Kishimoto, it was like shit took too long to draw because manga they only have like a couple days to write that next chapter, get it printed. So that's where he
Yeah, it
came
was
up
a
with the
weekly.
headband idea that they would all wear headbands.
Yeah, it was a weekly manga, so we had to push it
It's
out
quicker to
quick.
draw
Yeah.
because those goggles are pretty detailed.
Yeah.
Obito's were a little bit easier. His were just like some snowboarding
Those,
goggles.
those orange ones, yeah.
He always got shit in his eyes though, so he needed them hose.
Obito. Obito was a boss too. See, yeah, Naruto's a great show. Anybody that hasn't watched it, give it a watch. It's number 9 on Crunchyroll. Number 10. You guys want to take a slap at what you think it is, Brennan? Colton's watched all of them, so what do you think number 10 is?
Colton's watched them all.
He said he did. You've watched this one too.
Shit, what's the synopsis?
Boruto is a spin-off and a sequel to Kishimoto's Naruto,
Shit.
which follows the exploits of Naruto Uzumaki's son.
Still chasing the coattails of his dad.
Yeah. So this one, the manga started in 2016 and only took 1 year for it to get picked up by an anime, Periot,
I think it's just Periot or Periot.
Periot in 2017. So 1 year. So it basically had the deal before they even started making the
Do
manga.
they still call? Do Boruto fans still? Well, I don't. It's probably Naruto fans, but they used to call Naruto. Started calling it Naruto's or Boruto's dad.
Yeah.
Sorry,
There's still
calling,
that meme,
calling
huh?
the show Boruto's dad.
Yeah, there'd be like memes
That's some
saying, I
disrespect.
like Boruto, but I wish they'd make an anime about Boruto's dad.
Yeah. Like he's so strong as hell.
Yeah.
He should have his own anime.
Well, I guess if you're a little kid and you grew up watching Boruto,
I think that's the joke.
Yeah.
Boruto's.
Yeah,
like,
because
they
all
don't
these
call
young
him-
guys are
They
coming
don't
in.
call him Naruto in the show. They call him Boruto's dad.
oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
I wish Boruto's dad was in this.
So that's the list. Those are the 10. Number 1, I'll run through them again. We had Attack on Titan. Number 2, Jujutsu Kaisen. Number 3, Black Clover. Number 4, That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime. Number 5, Dr. Stone. Number 6, ReZero, Starting Life in Another World. Number 7, One Piece. Number 8, The Quintessential Quintuplets. Number 9,
How many
Naruto.
is Quinta? Is that 5? There's 5 of them.
Yeah.
5.
I was would say if they're in spot number 8 and there's 8 of them, that'd be
Yeah.
like
Oh, yeah.
octuplets,
That
I
would be
guess.
good.
Yeah,
spot.
the octuplets. Number 9, Naruto Shippuden. Number 10, Boruto, and I cannot believe that it's on the top 10.
What's the 3 that are on the fringe? You have that?
Yep. I don't have information about them, but I've got the next 10.
No.
Number
saw the
11
list you
was
sent.
So I'm a Spider. So what?
I
I
watch
haven't
it.
seen that.
It's
What?
basically
Again,
like slime.
It's got this dumb fucking title. It makes me not want to watch it.
Yeah, it's about a girl. She's from the real world.
She's a
Her whole
spider.
class gets reincarnated into
Spider.
this other world. She's a spider. It's kind of weird how the
Spiders.
anime.
The only spider I like
Yeah.
is Spider-Man.
Yeah, but it's weird because it like backflashes back and forth because you'll see her as a. It's just getting good in the anime.
Yeah, I probably won't watch
She
it.
becomes like a demon lord, and then
unless people
You'll
people
have to
start
watch
begging
it.
us
I
to
won't-
watch
If
it.
Yeah.
it cracks the top 5, I'll give it a shot.
if
but
we
until
want to
then,
discuss it, I'm here. 'cause
Number
I watch
12
it.
was the hidden dungeon only I can enter,
I watched that too.
which sounds an awful lot like a cheap
Sounds an awful
porno.
lot like, is it wrong to pick up girls in a
Yeah,
dungeon?
it's basically
Yes.
like that. Yes,
It does.
It
That-
is. I've
both-
watched all those. Yeah,
And then number
Copycat
13,
industry.
Hunter x Hunter.
good one.
Okay.
14, My Hero.
That'll
15.
be moving up too, though.
What'd you say?
My Hero will be moving up.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
will.
here once March hits.
15 was JoJo's. 16, Haikyuu.
Fuck yeah.
17, World Trigger. 18, Naruto Part 1.
Damn.
Then Food Wars. Number 20,
Shokugeki
Psychic
no Soma.
Princess. So now that we know the top 10 and even the 20,
The only one I haven't watched on this list is World Trigger and Prince, whatever that last one you said.
Psychic Princess.
Psychic Princess, yeah.
Or it might be Psychic Princess. It might just be a typo.
Yeah,
on
this is
it.
the only two I have not seen. I mean, I don't watch One Piece, but I've seen episodes, so
You need to watch One Piece.
Okay.
maybe one day.
So now that we know the 10 or 20, here's my question to you guys. Why in the hell is Dragon Ball so damn popular when nobody fucking watches it?
Dragon Ball, like,
Any of it.
Any of
Z, Super.
what do you mean
Ball.
nobody watches it?
It's not on any list. It's not even on the top 50.
It's just been done for a while, and
Yeah.
everybody who's watched it has
Super's
seen it.
been done for a few years now, and
But everybody talks about Dragon Ball. Like, if you...
the manga's still ongoing, though.
Everybody wants to draw Dragon Ball Z
Yeah,
characters.
not very-
Everybody
I feel
wants
like
to
it's
share Dragon
older,
Ball
I
Z
feel like it's older
memes.
people like us. Like, I've never seen, I mean, I don't
I mean,
know
who
any
doesn't want to
12-year-olds.
draw a dude who looks badass, like
It's
Super
just
Saiyan
weird.
form?
It's just weird. Like,
That's all
it's
we drew
It's almost
growing up.
more of like a pop culture thing.
Yeah,
It-
it is. With,
it's like entry
We're
level.
older too, so the people and the shit we see is like more based around our age, and it's popular with them. But
Right.
for all we know, the 8 to freaking 16-year-olds don't even fuck with it. You know what I mean?
I don't know. It's just weird. Like, I love Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball Super and Dragon Ball. It's just weird because it's really, the story is not that great. It's awesome and it's different. It's unique, but it's just weird that it's so popular, but nobody watches it. But everybody talks about it constantly.
If they ever come back out with an anime, I guarantee you it'll be
Yeah,
top
it'll
10.
move in the top 10 if when they continue Super.
So is that an anime coming out, or is it just or is it
Super's-
manga, or
The
manga
manga's
and
still
anime?
ongoing.
I bet they'll continue.
Yeah, I
That's-
think they have enough now to where they could continue the anime because they've already gotten past a few arcs already. So
Hmm.
'cause basically, they just showed in the manga the strongest fighter in the universe, and it's not Goku.
Yet he
Is
can't
that-
ever. He can't be the strongest
I
out the
can't tell you
gates.
who
It's
it is,
that
though.
fucking clown, isn't it?
I can't tell you.
Don't tell me.
You won't even. It's a whole. I'll just say it's a
Don't-
whole new.
Yeah.
Whole new thing they're
Ah,
bringing
okay.
in. So
Good.
He's not a god.
We don't want to spoil stuff for people.
yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna start closing out every episode. Brennan had this idea with a, what would you call this? A celebrity fight?
Yeah,
What, a
celebrity
matchup?
death match.
Celebrity
the old
deathmatch,
show.
Shit, I used to love that on Chicken. What was that called?
MTV.
I don't
It was
know.
on Chicken Robot
Yeah,
or
Celebrity
something.
Deathmatch.
No, Celebrity Deathmatch was literally like its own show, and they're just,
Oh, it
Yeah.
wasn't
they just
Robot
had like
Chicken.
the fucking
It was the
claymation.
claymation. Yeah.
Yeah,
So you're gonna have to be probably at least 25 to know what the fuck we're talking about.
Robot Chicken. That if you know what we're
Oh,
talking
yeah, that's
about,
good.
hit us up on
Oh,
it.
with Robot, people know Robot Chicken. That shit's still
Celebrity
going.
Deathmatch. It was on at around the same time, like same time of night.
Because they came back with Celebrity Deathmatch again.
Oh,
After,
did they?
After like a hiatus for a little bit.
Yeah.
Shit is funny. Okay, I got the Celebrity Deathmatch matchup. So we got Kakashi. What is his last name?
Hatake.
Kakashi Hatake versus Ayo Todo.
Let me get this out of the way first. Or let's put this out there. Which Kakashi are we talking about? Are we talking about dual Sharingan Kakashi?
Strongest form of
So you're
Kakashi.
saying dual Sharingan Kakashi that he was all
Yep.
for all of like 5 minutes.
Yep.
So he wins because he's got Susanoo.
What about the clapping ability Ao Todo
It's
has?
coming out of his eyes, so he would just be switching with the Susanoo.
Okay, this is why I picked this matchup.
He had
They're
a complete
both thinkers.
Susanoo, too.
Yeah.
They're both thinkers and strategists.
Once Kakashi uses 1,000 years of death, it's done.
Ao would probably like it. He'd be like, besto friendo. Have flashbacks of him and Kakashi growing
They
up
would be
together.
friends because Kashi likes them dirty books.
You know who'd be best friends with Ao Todo is fucking Mike Guy.
Maybe. He
It would
doesn't, have,
be
he doesn't have taste in girls,
Yeah,
though.
he's got to have some taste. in
Jiraiya,
girls.
maybe.
Oh, maybe Jiraiya.
Because
Yeah,
Jiraiya's,
you're
he's done
right.
a lot of research.
Yeah,
He'd
Jiraiya
have a lot of
would.
info.
Well,
to
so
share.
has Kakashi. He's
That's
he's
what
the
I'm saying.
secret horn dog himself.
Kakashi?
He
Those
reads,
books he
reads
reads,
the
those
books. That's
Make
Jiraiya's
Out Paradise
book.
are like
That's
Yeah.
adult
Jiraiya's
books.
book.
You really think it's that simple? You think Kakashi could take Todo?
Yeah, I
With
think so.
dual Sharingans, yes. If we're talking Kakashi Naruto Part 1, where he fought Zabuza, that would be...
Okay, not dual Sharingan, one Sharingan.
So it's still Pete can
His
spam
peak.
spam Sharingan as
Yeah.
much as he wants.
He doesn't have the Susanoo,
Man.
but he can do the little time warp thing that Toby can do.
he can still make clones. Like, he ain't going to be ready for any type
Yeah,
of
and
clone
even
work.
if Toto uses clap technique and switch spots and everything.
He can do lightning clones.
Yeah, he
like-
Okay,
can
but
do
let me ask you this: what is Kakashi gonna hit Todo with that's gonna kill him?
lightning
He can
blade.
wrap his body in cursed energy too.
I
Because
know, but
Kakashi can't exactly like take hits like.
here's the
Ao
thing.
can.
I'm going to assume for this mock fight, I'm going to assume that curse energy and chakra not cancel each other out, but they can affect each other
Yeah,
the same way.
They're fire and water.
They can cause the same damage, basically.
or not fire and water, fire and ice.
So I'm going to say that the lightning blade can go
The
through
Chidori?
his... Kakashi's is called lightning blade.
I thought he called it Chidori.
Now, he got the moniker because he literally cut the fucking lightning bolt in half. It's the same jutsu, though.
Oh.
Yeah, Sasuke calls it Chidori.
Yeah.
Oh. Huh. I don't know. I think it would be a good fight to see because they showed us in the last episode of Jujutsu Kaisen how Ao Todo thinks before he fights
Yeah.
and goes through every scenario. He's got a brain processing power of 1300 IQ or something. Or
It's just tough, too,
1300.
because
So he's smart.
Genjutsu, too, because he can hit him with a Genjutsu. But we can take that out because that's kind of cheap.
Kakashi could use Genjutsu?
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
pretty damn good with it, too.
I don't remember them
He's
doing
got him on
being
Geku
able-
Sharingan.
People get overshadowed because freaking Itachi was so powerful with it, but even like Sasuke used his to beat Danzo just by making him think he had more eyes on his arm, just like little things like that,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah.
I think Kakashi would win pretty much any time, definitely during the 4th Great Ninja arc even, because he's pretty OP by then.
Okay, what about Kakashi Season 1?
Season 1 when he
Versus
fought
Zabuza.
Zabuza. It just sucks because I think they underpowered him because he was just the baseline for...
And he was trying to protect Naruto.
Yeah,
and
but
them.
he was like, they were trying to show us this is what a top level Jonin in this world looks like. So nobody was like stupid overpowered yet. And then once the show went on, they're like, damn, we got to make Jonin way more powerful than this.
Hmm.
But honestly, I would probably give Ao Todo the edge, like where he was in that fight.
What about you, Colton? Who do you think wins
Oh
the fight?
shit, here's the thing.
If it's first season, I might have to go.
But
with
he breaks
Toto.
out them ninja hounds though. There's like 7 of those guys.
He's got that freaking one dog that has the deep voice.
He's just got such an arsenal, and all we know about Ao Todo is that he's a
Yeah.
fucking
What
beast.
else does he summon
he can
besides
clap.
the dogs? I know he summoned something else. Kakashi.
the Hellhounds. That's what he
He's-
called them,
is it
right?
The ninja hounds.
Ninja hounds. But hasn't he summoned something else?
You're thinking of the Hokage who had that monkey. It was
monkey,
fucking
yeah.
awesome.
Nah, that's the third Hokage.
That was probably the best summon of the whole show.
That's the one Konohamaru should have got. He shouldn't have done the Naruto path. It would have been cool for him to
Yeah.
also get his granddad summon. Or
Sarutobi.
yeah.
I don't know. I really did think that you guys were going to agree with me that Todo could take Kakashi.
If it was Kakashi in first season.
Just because I really don't think we've seen how smart Ao Todo is.
Well, that's why I would just go off what we know, and we just have so much info on Kakashi. Like, you can literally buy the guidebook for all the characters in the Hidden Leaf and know their exact stats. Like, we don't know that for
Yeah.
Todo yet. All we have is one fight.
True.
Right.
And I think Kakashi would have clapped that tree girl, too.
Because you could say, like, even when.
What tree girl?
The one that they were fighting.
Itadori.
Oh, Hanami.
Hanami, yeah.
Strength wise, Itadori versus Toto. Itadori has him in strength. eventually he's going to get better. Do you think Itadori?
You think Itadori has Todo on strength? I don't.
I think he does.
I think Itadori was Todo was going easy on him. Because
Todo even says that he's stronger than me if I didn't have my cursed energy.
Oh, really?
Physical ability. In that episode when they started fighting.
I don't remember that.
But do you think Itadori could beat Kakashi? I don't think so.
Hell no. He's not smart enough. But I think Ao Todo is. That fight with Itadori and Todo versus Hanami, all Itadori was doing was trusting Todo because Todo told him, don't stop and trust me.
Yeah.
He's like, one thing, don't stop and trust me. And Itadori's like, okay, but that's two. That's two things.
I think Kakashi would win.
Yeah.
But to give you guys a little bonus, the only character I think that could beat Kakashi from the universe is his doppelganger. And we haven't seen that much of him. But
Gojo?
Yeah, I think Gojo. I mean, shit,
I'd love to see Gojo get fucked up in a fight and what awakens in him. Like,
I don't want to
trash.
see him. I like the character, just the OP.
I got this theory. I've never read the manga, so I don't about Jujutsu. So I'm
don't
just
ever
saying,
read the manga.
I feel like maybe one day
Manga.
or the manga. I mean, or of Jujutsu, but I feel like what's his name? I'm going blank.
Gojo Satoru.
Gojo, yeah, he may become the villain of Itadori Yuji. Because who else have they showed who's that strong?
Yeah, it's true. It'd be a twist I haven't even thought of.
Yeah.
But yeah, we got a long ways to go.
Why
to
would
that.
he? But why?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. But
He's talked about killing the higher ups. He just said. Remember, he said
he's
it wouldn't
super
solve
strong.
anything though.
He's on his side right now. But who else are they going to put in front of him that could be that on level?
So yeah, no one could stop him if he did want to go.
Even
rogue.
the bad guys in the show right now that we've seen, no, they can't beat him. So I'm feeling like this may lead up to something different. I don't know.
I can't wait to see his backstory more. So like,
but that's never stopped. I mean, that's never stopped anybody. Like, there's tons of OP characters that get overwhelmed because guess what? Good guys have weaknesses in that they care about their comrades. Like, look at what happened with. You aren't there yet, Brennan, but in Black Clover with Julius.
Yeah.
You know, like he was unstoppable. He was freaking unstoppable.
I mean, we'll have to see. But
it's a good theory. It'd be a cool twist to see.
Yeah, that's just what I haven't read the manga, so I don't know if that's what's happening or not. So just throwing that out there as a theory.
Not that Kakashi would get wiped by Gojo, but I mean it'd be a good matchup because the Sharingan may be able to help out in those domain situations.
He could definitely, if he had like double Mangekyou and absorbed those jutsu, he could.
Yeah,
put up a standing chance.
Once you bring out the complete Susanoo, like you're pretty much gonna be fucking anything up.
Yeah,
that's why he can't be double Sharingan.
So you both agree
if they're both in
full
peak
power beats Ao Todo?
Yeah, but we don't know. Maybe by the end of
I'm going sleeper
Jiu-Jitsu.
pick. I'm going with Todo. He can beat him.
On what merits though? Like why?
Just
do you
that cursed energy's stronger.
Yeah, I guess we have no way of knowing that. That's why I say I just have to assume that it'd be like a chakra on chakra battle.
Here's why I'm saying it. That's not really fair. This is why I think, because I think the strongest person in the universe of Jujutsu Kaisen could fuck up the strongest person in the Naruto universe.
You think he could beat Naruto?
Gojo? Yeah.
Man, they can just do some shit. Like he can do like a whole mud wall that fucking like takes up a whole area. Like they have pretty big, large like AOE type jutsu too.
If he does a tailed beast bomb, that's basically the same equivalent as Gojo's reversal red and purple haze. Yeah.
I mean, just
I don't know.
Kakashi.
It's hard.
And Naruto can shoot more than those than just one. We don't know how
his
many
shadow
Gojo
clones
can do.
actually would be pretty troublesome.
That's what I'm saying. Like even though he can probably only maintain like 3 at once, like even having one, he'd still be switching with it and having to worry.
And he could have one like gathering a.
And Kakashi
sage
after
key.
like 2 or 3 claps, he would figure out what's going on. So it wouldn't be like a long drawn out, and he'd probably be fighting with a clone to start out to just get
substitution jutsu.
Get him with a lightning clone or something, and he shocks himself.
Okay. Yeah, I can see that. I mean, 9 times out of 10, Kakashi'd probably win, but I still got to go with Todo because I love that character.
Yeah, but I mean, when we have seen Kakashi struggle, it usually is due to just being straight up overpowered.
Yeah.
So he has got a shot.
Because he's more of a thinker than like pure strength. That's why I thought it'd be a good matchup because Todo's a thinker too, but he has pure brute strength in his power.
Yeah, well, let us know what you guys think. Who's clapping whose cheeks?
Yeah, clapping cheeks means you're getting effed up. By the way, if you haven't heard that saying, Google it on Urban Dictionary. Send us a message
it can
of
mean
what
a
it
couple
says.
different things, but yeah, basically, you're getting clapped.
If you've ever had your cheeks clapped, you'll know what I'm talking about. Next week we're gonna talk about the part 1 season finale of Attack on Titan.
Well,
Are
it's
we
gonna be
gonna have
double.
all the
We're gonna be
episodes out?
talking.
We're
Yeah,
gonna
we're
have
talking
two.
the 3 latest episodes.
Yeah,
The whole
by the time we
episode's gonna
record
be
next
Attack on
one,
Titan
yeah.
next week.
Oh,
So
shit.
tune in. It's gonna drop Monday. Hit us up on Instagram at that anime podcast. If you don't have Instagram, you want to send us an email. It's thatanimepod@gmail.com. Sorry for us still not having our YouTube video up and running. We're still working on the studio. We want to make sure everything is right so that when you guys first watch, you have good quality video and audio to listen to.
But go follow it and subscribe because it is up.
It's up. Yeah, we need subscribers.
You'll have to search for us because we have to get 100.
What
Yeah,
do you
you have to have
type? What
100
exactly do you
subscribers.
type in the search bar to find it?
That anime pod.
You could do that anime podcast, and then if you just type in casual,
It pops
you'll find
up.
us.
And you gotta
We only have
scroll.
a
You gotta
few
scroll for a
subscribers.
little bit, or
You gotta
No,
scroll
it
for a
was-
little bit.
I found it first when I said
It'll be on
once
the
I
first
typed
page,
it.
but it ain't
page.
gonna be in the top 3.
Yeah. We need subscribers, guys, so go out there and check it out.
Yeah. My name's Jordo.
I'm Brennan.
Colton.
Thank you for listening to that anime podcast. Everybody have a great week and peace out.